Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a video on 3 types of reloads that I think you should know about and that I think are very important to understand the difference, as well as when is the best time to use those. Before we jump into this video, I'm going to say that this video is going to be sponsored by 1350 Apparel. This is not a 1350 shirt that I have on. This is actually a family reunion shirt. The reason I'm wearing this is because my 1350 shirts, they're black. And for the purpose of this video, my magazines and everything is black. It blends in and you won't be able to see what I'm doing. But if you are a law enforcement, medical personnel, firefighter, military, anything in that category, jump over to 1350 Apparel. They got everything you need for on duty as well as off duty. So I'll have a link down below. Click on that, get you some cool shirts, cool hats, beanies. Like I said, if you're in that career, law enforcement, first responder and stuff, they have cool patches that you can put on your vest and your uniforms and stuff like that. They do make custom patches, so hit those guys up over at 1350 Apparel and get you some cool gear. Now, getting into this video, like I said, there are 3 types of reloads that I think are very important for you to understand the difference between them and when is the best time to use these. When do they apply for you to be effective in whatever it is that you're doing. So for the purpose of this video, I do have my full fire trainer. If you guys haven't seen the video on that, I'll leave that up here in a little deal so y'all can check that video out. It is an awesome tool for training as well as education. But I'm using the cool fire trainer with my Glock 17 that I have, also my Blackhawk holster. But the first reload, or is not even so much a reload, hang on, readjust. Okay, here's my gun, here on my side. Okay, the first one that we're going to talk about is the admin reload or admin load. Okay, this one I think is used primarily when you're on the gun range, okay? And your fire instructor is, let's say you're in the middle of the course of fire and the instructor tells you to, hey, go ahead and top off your magazine. So to do an admin load, you will simply just reach over on the side of your gun, which for me, it's on this side close to my body, your magazine release, and just pull your magazine out without taking the gun out of the holster. This will allow you to either top off any rounds, or maybe the instructor is doing a course of fire where you have to demonstrate the immediate action drill. At this point, the instructor will come and remove your magazine while your gun is still in the holster, and he will either top off a few rounds and put a dummy round in there, and then he will reinsert the magazine back into the gun like so. That right there is your admin reload. Gun is still in the holster. All you're simply doing is pushing the button, removing the magazine, so you can either top off rounds, strip rounds, whatever you need to do. Okay? That's the first one. The second one that I think is very important is the this one I would say is the tactical reload. Okay, and this is what I mean by tactical reload. Okay, now tactical reload, I am engaging myself, team members, whatever the case may be. You are engaging in a threat. Okay, so you are now putting rounds on target. Okay, bad guys are down. You're now assessing what's going on. You have confirmed that your bad guys are down, but you have another room that you have to clear, and it's unsure how many bad guys might be in that room. Well, you don't want to go into a room with now 1 or 2 rounds in your gun. reach down, grab your spare magazine, whether that be on your belt or your chest rig, plate carrier, whatever the case may be. I like to, once I grab the magazine out of my mag holder, I like to split it between my fingers, so that way I can take the gun, hold your hand open, drop that magazine in there, and it should make a kind of an L, an L or a V, depending on how you're holding it. But see, this is the one that just came out of the gun. Now when I turn my hand, I am now putting a fresh magazine in there. I have one in the chamber, and now I have a fresh mag that I just inserted. This one, even though it may have 3-4 rounds in the magazine here, you don't know how many, you want to take that and restow it. You might need those rounds. Now you have a full gun, you're ready to go clear that room and engage more threats, knowing that you have a full magazine and you're ready to go to work. Now, that's number 2. The third reload that is very important is the combat reload. And for the combat reload, okay, combat reload, just as it says, you are engaging in combat. You are engaging threats. You're putting rounds on target, and now your slide has locked to the rear. When that happens, you're either going to feel that slide when it locks back, but you still want to make sure you just don't have a jam. So do a quick visual inspection to see no brass or anything that's jammed in there, and you verified that you are out of ammo. At that point, you're going to drop that magazine out. Don't try to catch it. You let it hit the ground, because while you're doing that, you're going to take your left hand and be reaching for your spare mag. Left hand, right hand, depending on what type of shooter you are. You're going to be reaching for that spare mag with the gun in your workspace here in front of you, because you can still see your targets out here, but you want to be able to see that gun. And then you want to insert that new magazine, hit that slide release, and get back on target, putting rounds down range. Now, with the combat reload and tactical reload, you don't want to just stand out in the open while performing these reloads. If feasible, get down behind some cover when you do your reloading. That way you're not just standing out in the open, because while you're standing there reloading, bad guys are still putting rounds down range at you. So, whenever your gun goes dry, meaning, okay, your gun, you fire, your gun is dry, you are empty, you are running black. Whatever the code word may be that your department or your team uses to indicate you are empty, you want to get down behind cover. You don't necessarily have to get down, but you do want to get behind some kind of cover, so that way you are not just standing out there in the open. Do your reload, then represent, and get back out there and get rounds down range. Okay? With the tactical reload, again, you're going to have rounds in the magazine, so if possible, make sure when you do that reload, you drop that magazine into your hand, insert your new magazine, and then stow that one away and get back on target and finish out the mission or whatever you got going on. So make sure you guys remember and understand those 3 reloads. It can be very crucial. It could save your life. It could save the life of a partner or anybody else, but most definitely it will see that you get back home safe. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I helped you guys out with something as far as your shooting go and reloading. If you got questions, drop comments down below. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. If I can't, I will find out and get back to you guys. But again, thanks for watching, and be safe out there, and y'all take care.